Today's project, we're going to be changing out this rear view mirror. This is an analog rear view mirror, and what I'm actually changing out with is a Homelink mirror sold by Toyota. And the first thing I need to do is actually take off this plastic cover to unscrew this rear view mirror. In order to do that, I'm going to press forward real quick, as you see there. And what I did is actually release some clips from this section here, and then from there I just need to release this top section. And what you just saw me do is release this whole assembly by pushing forward, and it basically slides these red clips out of the loop on this top section here. What I'm doing at this point is moving this piece out, and how I'm doing it is actually taking my fingers and pressing in along those plastic clips, and then that should slide it out. Alright, so I tucked it out, and let me just slide this whole thing out at this point. And this is the piece that fell down, and these are some plastic clips. So all you're doing is just pressing that intersection such that these things fold in, which slides the clips on. You don't want to press the outside edge because you might bend them, and they're plastic, you might break them. But there's an intersection here. So just putting it down so you guys can see it a little bit better, but you're not pressing these clips at the top here because you could break them, but it's attached to this bottom section here. You see that thing moving, and you're going to press that middle section just to release the nodes. So I'm just pressing the intersection, and it'll just pop right out. Alright, so once that's released, you're just going to take a screw right over here. It's going to be a Torx wrench or Torx bit. Let me go ahead and find it, and I'll tell you guys which one to get. So in terms of the Torx bit, you got to try them all. Mine is the third one here that was working from my mechanic's DeWalt set. I looked it up, but it said it was like a T20 Torx bit. Not 100% sure, but you should check yourself. But I have them all, and a few of them, so I just checked a few of them, and this was it. And so I'm going to basically grab the screwdriver and just reverse and loosen it, and basically that will drop the mirror out. So I'm pretty much removing the Torx bit, and I've taken out the screw. You could also see that it's being held by some Loctite or a blue thread locker. And once you take it out, you pretty much can slide it up like that. You can see that's the metal bracket where it's connecting to. It's not connected to any I guess wires or such. And as you see here, this is the Toyota Safety Sense camera system, and you can see also there's wiring harnesses there. So no need to touch those. They're independent units from the mirror, but that's pretty much how you remove your Toyota Corolla rearview mirror, and potentially applies to the rest of them too. Alright, so now that we got the OEM Toyota rearview mirror removed, you can see it here. It's a manual one, it's not auto dimming, and it has this thick border around here. So what I picked up was the Homelink rearview mirror sold by Toyota, part number PT37400210. Again, it's a genuine part sold by Toyota, made for Homelink, and it has, as you see, there's the battery. It's not hooked up by any wires. It's actually a battery-based lithium ion. And so when you open it up, it's going to be sealed with some security tape. You're going to cut that open, and this is what the box looks like. The mirror is covered here, and also comes with the Homelink quick reference guide, which is just how you pair your Homelink to your garage system. And every garage system is different. You could have a Genie system, you could have a Craft one, etc. But basically it'll walk you through the process of how you actually hook up the Homelink buttons. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to actually show you guys how to do that, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm just going to show you guys how to install this Homelink OEM mirror. Again, part number there, and let's take a look at this mirror. Just in case it falls, I'm just going to put this box aside. But as you open up this mirror, you could see that it's a little bit different. Let me tell you about what the differences are. It is a borderless mirror, which is something I like because just having this border doesn't look high quality, and this is just kind of a borderless mirror, so you see a lot more, and I think it's a lot nicer. It's still, again, the same, manual mirror. So if you're getting hit by some headlights, you can flip this and it'll just tilt it down and it'll reduce some of the lights. But the Homelink buttons are here. You can see there's 3 of them, and there are no wires. From the get-go, when they sell it to you, it's already on. It's already been using its internal battery, but they say this battery is supposed to last up to 10 years, but you can't change it. So if you need to actually get a new mirror, or if the battery runs out, then you're out of luck and you have to buy a new mirror. It also comes with its own screw, as you've seen, and I think you don't need thread locker because it'll just kind of screw on. But you can put it if you want, but you just can't really access the thread locker anyways, as based on the unit here. But I think it's made so the screw doesn't leave this unit, but pretty much the screw itself will just kind of press into that metal clamp itself. In terms of installation, you can see that I pressed a button and it's already blinking the light looking to pair. Different process in itself, but unfortunately you can't change the battery from what I can tell. It's sealed somewhere in this unit. There's no way to take this apart. There's no screws or anything like that. We'll have to figure it out in hopefully more than 10 years. But the mirror looks really great. I think it's a lot better visually if you're looking for that type of upgrade, and if you don't want to carry around a remote control unit, or you're worried that someone will try to smash your window for that unit remote control, this is a nice way to use Homelink. When the car is on, you can press this and then you can program it to any one of your garages. And it looks to me that you can actually do up to 3 garage doors. So let's go ahead and go back in the car, and I'll guide you through just adding this mirror and installing it back onto the car. Let me know what you think. Do you like this? Does it look a lot better than the OEM one? Would you do it yourself? I'm actually just curious what everyone thinks. So we're back in the car and we're going to install the Homelink mirror. I just noticed something. The Homelink mirror is actually shaped a little differently from the OEM, where it bows up instead of out like the OEM one. Curious why they do that. It's a little different, but it'll work. First thing you do is you're going to slide this unit here. So what you need to do is potentially bend this forward so you get a little bit more clearance. So you pretty much can just bend this neck here on this side and it'll be a little bit more out. You can adjust it later, and then you're just going to reinstall it. So you're just going to take the unit and just slide it through. Give it a pull just to make sure it's in all the way, and then from there you could just start to screw it back with the same Torx bit screw that you had. Once you have it in, you're just going to screw the screw back on as tight as you can, but not too tight because it's still plastic. I'll just give it a nice tug, and it looks like it's on. If it falls out, you can always reinstall it, but I think it only just took like maybe one full turn and it was pretty much screwed on pretty good. Move it around, see if it gets loose. And if it doesn't, then you're good to go. It's on as secure as it can be. So these were the 2 plastic pieces, right? And so all you need to do is just slide it so the red clips match this part here. As you can see, there's these 2 little holes where the red clips will just connect, and then from there this will be installed in the right orientation, and all you have to do is just put match these 2 little plastic pieces sticking out, put it at the bottom, and just clamp this down, and at that point it'll just snap into place. Alright, so let's actually install it now. We're going to actually align this plate, this plastic plate to it, make sure it's down and flush. Sorry, I'm holding the camera with one hand, so hopefully you can see it. So once it's aligned, you just kind of press it forward, and you'll hear that clip, and it's secure in place now, which is perfect. And then you're going to take the last piece, but I'm going to move the mirror down so you have a little better viewing angle. So all we need to do is put the last piece in. You're going to match these tips to that connection here. I move the mirror down so you see better, as well as you have a little bit more control. So if you want to do the same. So what you're going to do is connect those little pins into it. Once it's there, you just kind of push back up. And that's it. Super simple. It's complex because you don't know what's going on, but once you know where it's connected, it's pretty easy. So again, this is the Homelink mirror, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty much a borderless mirror. It's connected by an internal battery that's supposed to last 10 years, hopefully, fingers crossed. And again, you have to program the unit, but hopefully this was a thorough but also informative install on how to remove your Toyota OEM rearview mirror. How do you take off this plastic panel piece safely without breaking anything, and then also how do you install the Homelink mirror back onto the Toyota. This is the 2024 Toyota Corolla Nightshade edition hybrid, but I think these mirrors are all the same, so this will apply for any 2020 to 2025 Toyota from what I know right now. But yeah, have a good one. Hopefully this was helpful. If this was, like and subscribe to my channel. Any support you can give me is great, and have a good day.